Hi, welcome to This Week in Colorado Volleyball. I'm Kendall Meller.
And I'm Sydney Jordan.
This week we're going to be talking about our previous matches against CSU and then our upcoming matches against Utah and BYU.
And we'll also have Taylor Simpson on our show today for a special feature. So this upcoming week we are playing number 17 ranked BYU on Thursday, and we are playing Utah on Sunday.
Yeah, I think this will be a great opportunity. We've only played BYU 4 times, so this will be our 5th time playing them in program history, and we haven't played them since 2001, so it's definitely a new team for us in our generation. And then Utah obviously is a team we played a lot in the past, so I just think seeing them again will be great. And this weekend we're actually playing Thursday, Sunday, which is a bit of a switch up from our normal schedule, just one day in between. We now have 2. So it's a bit of a longer road trip. Sydney, how do you think that's going to impact? What are some things we're going to do?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's a little crazy that we're leaving on a Wednesday. I think that that's like definitely new for us in the Big 12. We haven't had to do that in previous years, and so, I think that the biggest thing will be staying focused the whole time.
Yep.
Like it's a business trip. Like it's not for pleasure.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully it is for pleasure, but you know what I mean. So we want to make sure that we're staying focused, staying locked in the whole time, and yeah, like I said, big weekend for us.
And I think some things we're going to do to fill our time on the road trip is definitely get some homework done. We have some long study hours just because we are missing class this week. And then also on top of that, we're going to go shopping a little bit, have a couple sit-down dinners with the team. So I just think it'll be a good time.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually really excited for the sit-down meals of the team too, just because I feel like it's so fast-paced on the road, and we're always like eating on the bus, and like I think that I miss sitting down and eating as a team on those trips too. So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, and volleyball-wise, what do you think some things we need to do this weekend to have good matches against BYU and Utah are?
Yeah, I think that focusing on our blocking systems will be really big for us this weekend. Defense, these are 2 very hard-hitting teams who have very high hitting percentages, and so I think that if we can slow that down a little bit, we'll have a lot of success this weekend. But ultimately, we just need to play our game and do our thing and play super steady this entire week.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think another thing that we really need to focus on is coming out of the gate strong and hard and fast, because sometimes we have like a slow start. So I think against these teams that are going to kind of bring energy and, like you said, big hitting, I think we need to have our discipline right in the beginning.
All right, so we are here today with Taylor Simpson, who is our starting setter. Taylor, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm a senior setter. I'm from Calabasas, California, and I'm majoring in finance and personal financial planning.
Great. Well, as you guys know, or I'll give you guys a little rundown, Taylor was on our Big 12 all preseason team. She just reached 2,000 assists also. She averages 9.5 assists per set. And so far this season, she was on our Buffs Classic Invitational All-Tournament team, and she was also an MVP of one of our tournaments. So Taylor has obviously had a great season thus far, and we are very lucky to have her. So Taylor, how did you first get into volleyball?
I tried basically like every sport under the sun, and nothing really stuck. Went to like an open gym kind of one day for volleyball. I was like 8 years old, and I really loved it, so just kept coming back and stuck with it ever since.
Yeah, that's great. I feel like that's how a lot of us got into it too. It's like you're tall, you try a bunch of things, and then volleyball is just the one that sticks. Yeah, so moving on, who is someone that you look up to in the volleyball world?
I would actually say someone I look up to was a former teammate of mine, Brenna DeLuzio. She played here. She was here for 6 years. She really took me under her wing when I was here and just kind of showed me what it's like to, work hard and be a leader. So yeah, I really appreciate my time playing with her.
Yeah, Brenna's great. We miss her. We love her. So that's fun to hear. So what has been your favorite volleyball moment so far?
I would probably say my favorite volleyball moment was my sophomore year. We went to Washington, and UW has a really great history of being so great at volleyball. We had never won there in Seattle, I don't think, and we swept them. We ended up making it to the NCAA tournament, but that's just a core memory I have through my time here.
Yeah, I remember watching that win before I was even here, and that one was like a staple win in that year. That was a good one. So, and then to close it off, what is the biggest goal that you would say that you have for yourself for this volleyball season?
I would say just, make as much of an impact as I can with it being my last season. I really want to leave a mark on this program. I think getting to the NCAA tournament as a team would be awesome. But yeah, just leaving a good impact.
And I'm sure you will. Thanks, Taylor.
Thank you.
So this past week we played CSU twice and we split with them. We beat them one time in Fort Collins and then unfortunately we lost at home in Boulder. I think that in Fort Collins, I mean, obviously we beat them. It was a great night for us. I think that it was one of our best games as a team so far, honestly. Yeah, I think that we really had a strong, solid game and we executed things really well. We hit at a pretty high efficiency. We passed fairly well also. And so obviously it was disappointing to lose that game. What do you think that is something that we maybe could have done better in that game at home?
Yeah, I just think kind of coming out of the gate fast. I mean, we talked about it, and then I just don't think we executed all the way in a lot of our things. And so I just think kind of tuning up all of our little things, like definitely blocking and defense, I think we could just be a little more aggressive in. And so, yeah, but I think it was definitely a good, like, learning experience, and it was like, we kind of just had like a moment of frustration, which I think was a good turning point for our season as we go into the Big 12 play.
Yeah, and I think that we were able to, obviously behind the scenes things, but we were able to kind of pick up the pieces. We had a great practice on Sunday as a team. So I think that we're all going into this week feeling really, really good about who we are as a program and what we're looking forward to in the Big 12.
Got to give a special shout out to my girl Sid. She had her second double-double of her career, so second double-double of the season in our match Friday against CSU. So way to go. I hope for many more of those. Super impressive.
Thanks, Kendall. Also, let's give a shout out to Avery. She had 4 aces against CSU and Fort Collins, which is an amazing stat line. So congrats to her.
Yes, that is awesome. I think those are big momentum shifts in our game. So every time Avery especially gets an ace, it kind of brings energy to our team.
Yeah, good morale. And let's give one more shout out to one of our middles, Bella Simkis. She had her 3rd consecutive game in a row without a single hitting error, which that is crazy, guys. That is insane. So we're super proud of her, hitting over 640 in all 3 of those, or in accumulatively throughout those 3 matches. So awesome. What more can you ask for?
And just to remind you guys, we play BYU on Thursday and then Sunday at Utah. And both of those matches are on ESPN+. Go Buffs!